Hello everyone, it is Elizabeth here. I am currently sitting at my desk and it is around 1:47 a.m. as I record this. So, I'm having trouble sleeping at the moment. So I just thought I might take this time to give you guys a little update as to what all's been going on, where I've been, all that stuff. Because I know at this point my channel's pretty dead. You know, I'm not gonna lie. And the reason is simply I don't have that much time to post anymore. You know, when I first started this channel and, during the time I did most of my animations, especially like my major ones, like my stories and stuff, I had a lot more time on my hands than I do now. I was still, in like high school. But then after that, I started taking my SATs, and I began college, which I'm still doing now, and that pretty much took over my life. So yeah, that's why I don't really post that much anymore, and probably won't for quite a while, because I really do have to focus on this work I have. It's very difficult. I'm taking calculus this semester, and in fact I have a test the day after tomorrow that I have to study for. And, lots of stuff in general, and I still have all my animals I have to care for. And, just lots of life stuff. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing pretty much. So, yeah. Okay, my mind's going blank. I had something else I wanted to say, but I'm not remembering it. Oh jeez. This video is not scripted, in case you haven't been able to tell. So, yeah, that's why it's probably gonna sound a little messy in the end. So, for my projects. So I do currently have some projects that are in the works, and that I work on them very occasionally whenever I can spare a couple minutes and when I'm not feeling exhausted. So some of the works I do have, I have started but that aren't finished, are my Among Us, the third episode of my little Among Us series. Episodes 1 and 2 are on my channel. You can check those out if you want. And to this day, I'm really proud of those. I'm happy with how they turned out, and just tonight I did a little work on the third episode. But I have a big problem right now with that, because my drawing pad that I use to draw my characters and animate them, to make them move and stuff, is not working for some reason. So, yeah, that's a problem. It's yet another hold up with the animations. And I'm also working on a collaboration project with the amazing YouTuber, the Assassin Rapper. Please check out his channel, it's amazing. So, yeah, my gosh, I've been working on that one for probably 2 years now, I think. I think it's been 2 years since I first started on it. But yeah, eventually I will get that one finished. I promise. 100%, so... yeah, just the issue with the writing pad not working and just life in general. It's just really messing me up in terms of this channel. And yeah, also one random thing I just thought of. So as some of you might notice, some of my videos actually have ads on them, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea why my videos have ads. I do not make any money off of the content I post at all. But yet, some of my videos, especially the ones that are like over a minute, have ads on them, and I do not know why. So, I don't know if any of you who are listening to this know why that might be, why there are ads on my videos, even though my channel isn't monetized. Please let me know in the comments, because I'm really curious. And what else? So, I guess something else is I have kind of an odd brain, I guess. I tend to hyperfixate on certain things, and right now, ever since October, my fixation has been Halloween movies, particularly stop motion animated horror movies. I absolutely love them. Some of my favorites are Coraline, and my current biggest obsession is the movie Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. I love that movie so much. And I noticed there's a bit of a divide in terms of like the fans of that movie. Like, there's some people. If you've never seen the movie before, what I'm gonna say probably isn't gonna make any sense. So I would recommend seeing that movie and then coming back to this video after, because if you haven't seen it, what I'm gonna say isn't gonna make sense. So yeah. So that being said, a lot of people seem to think that the main character, Victor, should have ended up with Emily, the corpse bride, at the end of the movie. And I honestly never understood that at all. Because I mean, Victor literally spends the entire movie trying to get back to Victoria once he's whisked away to the land of the dead. So basically, the way the movie begins is Victor's arranged to marry this woman named Victoria, who he ends up falling in love with at first sight, but then he gets whisked away by the land of the dead, by the corpse bride, after he accidentally proposes to her and marries her. So his entire goal in the movie is to get back to the living world again so that he can be with Victoria. And, I've heard some people argue, like, well, Victor was willing to die so he could marry Emily, and it's like, yeah, the only reason he was willing to do that was because of a misunderstanding. He thought that Victoria was getting married to someone else, so he figured, like, there's no reason to live anymore, so he might try to find happiness with Emily. So that's why he decided to marry her, because he had nothing to live for anymore. So, yeah. That movie as a whole is just amazing. I love all the characters, and I think Victoria is incredibly underrated. I've been to a Halloween store very recently that has a lot of like Corpse Bride merchandise and stuff, and I love it. It's amazing. But there's absolutely nothing of Victoria at all. It's only Victor and Emily, the corpse bride herself. There's just no merchandise for Victoria at all. And I think that's kind of sad because I think she's a really great character. I think she and Victor are absolutely perfect together. And she's just adorable. I love her. So yeah, but yet she's always overlooked, and a lot of people seem to see her as bland and forgettable. Which I never really understood. I always thought she was a really great character. She sacrifices her so much from her life just so she can help Victor, and she stands up for herself, which was not a common thing for the time the movie takes place, for women to do at the time the movie takes place. So yeah. And actually there's a great video about this whole topic, about the movie Corpse Bride. I'll actually link it down in the description below so you guys can check it out, and I thought it was really interesting. It articulates my feelings about the movie better than I ever could, I think. So yeah, definitely check that out. And yes,